Okay. This is going to be me comparing Fresco and Medibang. Shit. Fresco and Medibang. And I don't... Jesus Christ, what am I doing? I don't love either of these programs at all. In fact, I kind of really hate both. But I don't have a whole lot to work with. And so... here's the thing, is that it's not me not... Whoa, do not ever do that to Medibang. It's not me not wanting to pay for Procreate. It's me not ever wanting to use Procreate because I find the reason I'm so drawn to Medibang here is because it is so similar to like what you'd be seeing on PC, which is what I got used to. And the reason I like that is because everything is in view and there's limited space on an iPad. But then again, there's limited space on every device. I don't care. And so I would rather opt to have all of my options within view, especially if clicking into different menus is such a hassle. And I really don't like clicking into different menus, which is what initially turned me off to Fresco. Because I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like having to do all that. Sorry. I don't like having to do all this. Selecting brushes, I even forget how to do that. Oh my god, you're gonna make me go into this menu that it instantly clicks out the minute I click out? Are you kidding? Anyway, my test for if I will use an art program reflexively, and that I have a need that needs to be met, I will go to a program to do it, is if I can isolate an image and get rid of the background. And I'm a little torn between Fresco and Medibang because Medibang can't do that for shit. If I use the magic wand tool, look, there's enough color difference in this image from 2008 that's been tossed around that I can't select anything, and there's no... What's that? Oh, no. There is no setting to expand the range of colors that it will select. That just expands, the pixels of the selection. I don't even know what this means. I don't care. But yeah, this is unusable. I would never, I could do some bullshit like this. Christ. That's a nightmare. Don't do that. However, in Fresco, it's a breeze. You do have to go through... Oh my god, where is it? Okay. You do have to go through a separate menu to get the magic wand tool, and if you have selected it before, it will not be selected by default once you reopen the app. Let's see. Okay. Shit. And I forgot this whole thing. You have to convert every image layer to a pixel layer. But look at that. There we go. That setting, color margin, is everything. And you can actively change it while selecting, and it will expand that selection. So look at that. Okay. Great. I have that selected. Let's do paint selection next, which is... It almost makes this part fun, what we just used. Look at that. I just color inside the lines here. I don't even have to worry about, precision, all that. Shit. Changing tool size. I do like that it has this little bar for changing tool size. What I will say Medibang has over Fresco, let me pull it up, is that when it comes down to brush size, you are able to get this pinpoint surgical precision with your pixel size of your brush. And because fingers are clumsy, and sometimes if you're just using the slider, it can be difficult to get exactly what you want. And in Fresco, it doesn't have that at all. It is just the slider. You cannot set that number manually. You cannot use a little that's... Oh my god, sorry. Using iPad's a nightmare. I hate this thing. Like, you can't do this stuff, which I would love to see that in Fresco, Adobe, but I can't have anything, I guess. And you will see me skip to the end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And like magic, it is done. Oh god, I forget how to invert selection. I don't know where the tool is in the app. I have the keyboard attachment on my iPad, and so I'm just gonna do Command. Oh shit, those are all my photos. Command Shift I. There we go. Selection inverted. And then check this out. First of all, you can make these brushes huge, which that was a big thing that I did not like on other programs, is that, especially in Ibis Paint, oh my lord, what do you mean the biggest size that I can make my brush is 30 pixels? It's not perfect, but again, I think that this was probably just like a color margin issue, if I'm being honest. That is a setting that you can change around a ton. Now let's export this puppy. We're going to want to do, I don't know if Quick Export exports it as a PNG. And always make sure that you are given the option in every program to do it as a PNG. I don't know why it wouldn't be offered, but if you are making art, do not do it as a JPEG, because the more that image gets passed around, the more sites it's uploaded to and sites it's saved from and emails you send it in and people saving from those, like, the quality of those images can decrease like that. I'm snapping. Oh, I'm gonna lick my fingers, hold on. Like that. And so a PNG, not only will it retain its quality, but it has the option to have a transparent background, which you're seeing right here. So let's do this thing. Okay, save image. Bing! That's fun. And then let's go to straw page. Ooh. Edit. Okay. If I wanted to add the image that I just made, okay, I saved it. So you're seeing an edited version of this video where I tried to do the exporting segment 4 times. But let's go with the 4th. Add this image. Seamlessly. Look at that. Oops. Look at that. It's completely transparent, and that took how long? I don't know, like a minute in Fresco. Now, if we were to go to Medibang, my enemy. Okay. Well, I can't be too mad at it, because all of the tools are in view. All of the tools are in view. Too bad they don't have full functionality. And I don't know if Medibang Premium has that option to do color margin. And if you're asking me, well, Roscoe, what program do you recommend for computer if you're so pissed off at your iPad and would rather use your computer? And my answer is Fire Alpaca. Let's look at some Fire Alpaca demonstrations real quick. Okay. I don't know. Ooh, dude. I like what you're working with here.
Glossier You Swap. You smell like vacation.
Shh. Discover a better drawing experience in Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio.
I should recommend it to others in this day and age.
If you will look at this layout, this is so good. I remember when I first downloaded this, I must have been like 9, 10, and I remember being pissed because it didn't look anything like Paint Tool Sci. And then I realized, oh my god, you can move everything around. So, and that's what's beautiful. These little things you see right here look like tabs, and you can move tabs around. So can you move these around? And if you want this on that side of the screen, if you want this on that side of the screen, if you want this in the middle of the screen, or huge, or big, or small, you can do that. All the tools are in view. it's peachy. And again, things are different on desktop. Things will always be different on desktop because you were working with a different aspect ratio. That's fine. I really value this kind of interface where everything's visible and it doesn't look like, you know, so sleek and black and cool. And that's a personal bias speaking. The reason I was so hesitant to continue using Fresco is because it's sleek and black and cool and minimalist. And then Medibang, this this appeals to me. This speaks to me. I don't want to be able to see what I'm doing. I want to be able to see what I can use. And then the whole reason I made this video is because I was like, okay, well, let's test to see if Medibang can do this shit. That it cannot. And I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And if you want to know how... Let me show you something cool. Close canvas. Save and leave. New save. No ads. No ads. Oh, I want to close the app. Where is it? Okay. And reopen it. See, it's trying to show me ads. It can't. Oh, what's this? Nothing up there? My dirty little secret. Next NDS. I can't click into any other menus because it's probably going to show my IP address. I'm scared about this. I don't know what this means. I just downloaded this today and I don't know why the number's so big already. And I'm scared. Also, I shouldn't have to use an ad blocker to use an art program, especially when that art program can't even do this. See, at first I was like, oh, does it only select a couple pixels? Why would it do that? No, it just is bad at colors. So, oh my god. I'm pissed off at this. This feels very normal. This feels like a very normal feature. It sucks. I don't want to have like two programs. I'm putting that back on my home screen. At the home screen. Cool. Okay. Like, I don't want to have two drawing apps that I'm using at once, because that seems ridiculous. It seems ridiculous that I should have to use one for one single function that it has over the other. I use digital art programs like a fucking idiot. I should just paint. I should just paint in real life, because I only work on one layer, and I don't use any special brushes. Look at this. Pen, smooth. I guarantee you, the entire time I'm using this program, the entire time I am making art using this program, period, I will only ever be using this brush because it just puts down color. Because I want to show you an example of something that I've made in the past. Because what you're seeing here at most is, oh my god, what you're seeing here is a hair on my screen. Okay, what you're seeing here is some airbrush use, which that's something I'm only doing very recently. Like sorry, I'm like pointing to things with my finger. You can't see that. Airbrush use right here. Airbrush use right here. A little right there. A little right there. And, point being, you see how I render. I render using one color at a time, and I don't blend anything. And the two brushes I'm using are tools in every program. Just standard brush that doesn't have any like blending properties or weird patterns or scatter or anything. And then, look, I already simplified it for myself. And an airbrush. And this does both, and it has my favorite layout. And so I will be using Medibang, even though it has this huge ad space that I have blocked, but still takes up space. So cute. And then Fresco's a much more, it's a lot less of a limiting experience, but I refuse to have to go into these. Okay, look at this. I'm clicking on the tool. To click on the tool, that's one click. To go into the menu to select other tools, that is another click. So if I'm going from brush and I want to go to, again, magic wand, 2 clicks. Don't bother.